Hey, hello scrappers. Today I got a little wire stripper I got off of Amazon. Picked this thing up for, it was $24.99, so I thought I'd try to give a little demonstration and see how it worked. I'm reading the ads, it says it uses standard utility knife blades, but looking at the picture they got a hole in the center, so that's not a standard blade. What it is, it's for your miniature box knives. So doing a little search, found out you can get these at Home Depot, but they weren't really that cheap, and found a spot on Amazon. I think you got around 10 blades, I think, for what was it, $6 something, I think. So, but the stripper is $24.99. It's got all different size holes, and you can see it gets down really small. Try to get in there close. I'm not sure how big that is, but trying to see if I got something here to kind of comparison. Oh, I don't know what to use. Maybe a Phillips bit or something. Here's a little bit. It's a Torx T15. Let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. So that's a Torx T15. And you can see, even compared to that Torx, how small that little hole is there. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be stripping anything quite that small. What I should have done, probably just used a tape measure. I got one right over here. Let me grab it. Pull up a chair, get comfortable here. So that's pretty small there. I'm not sure if you can see that. So the biggest hole, biggest round one, looks like it's about 3/8. So it goes up pretty good size. Now for the $24.99 one, you do get a little package of two blades. But I thought it was worth it going ahead and get the $34.99 because you got 25 extra blades with it. So the extra blades, to me, was well worth it, considering 10 blades would have cost you probably $6 or $7. Let's see, I need a on the back side of this, you got a little, you can go through the top, you got a little Phillips screw with a jam nut, so you can set how far down this plunges, and you can see it plunges down into the hole. So anyway, I'll get busy and try to strip a little wire here. I should have had all this separated. Let me grab this box knife. I got this stripper in yesterday, and I came out here and stripped one piece of wire with it, and I think, oh, that's pretty easy. Now, basically, again, this is kind of for the beginners or for those that don't get mountains of wire to strip. I mean, if you're an electrician and you get, pounds of wire every day, this probably won't be the wire stripper for you. Anyway, get a piece of wire. Okay, now I have this set for here, but this one actually goes in the hole. It's a little bit smaller. So what you do, unscrew this knob. I think I need to turn this camera a little bit. You unscrew this knob and basically line it up, and I like to plunge it in, and that will get it in the spot. Since this is smaller, I need to back the screw out just a little bit so it doesn't go quite as deep. I'm thinking with a little practice you may not have to mess with this screw at all, because you'll be able to just feel where you're at. Now, you can probably take a pair of strippers and strip an inch or so off if you wanted, but what I'm going to do is just stick it through. Let me zoom in a little bit. Stick it through here, pull down on it, I don't know if watching what I was doing, I wasn't paying attention to, I may have had that up out of your view. Okay, that doesn't really seem like it cut all the way through. The blade looks like it's far enough down in the hole. So I'm just going to assume I didn't quite put enough pressure on it. Now what might also be have a little assistance is to have a pair of pliers or something you can grab it with. I can feel it hitting the copper now. And I could hear it ripping. I may have had it actually set too deep. Yeah, it's kind of cold out here, so this insulation is not being forgiving at all. I can see it cut all the way in. Yeah, this insulation is it might benefit taking this into the house and taking wire in there and getting it fairly warm, or like I said, use the wire stripper to start off with and just strip it back about an inch, because then you'll have something you can just bend over. You'd be able to just bend it over. And I might grab the wire stripper here in a minute and yeah, it looks like I got it. No, there's still one wire in there, looks like. It's not a very good demonstration, is it? It's just peeling this insulation back is it's being real stiff. Well, if I could get a hold of that wire, there it goes. Well, apparently I might have been cutting a little too deep, and I cut some of the wires up so they're not all wanting to come out really nice. So yeah, I think that's what I did. I cut too deep, being a stranded wire. I got some solid wire here that would probably work better. But what I can do, I can adjust that. Yeah, I probably should have needle nose. It'd probably work better than these big old bulky things. Yeah, I know I had some needle nose over here somewhere. Yeah, let me. So if you screw it, downward and it raises it up. It hits this tray. The screw comes down and hits. So let me try raise that up just a little bit. We'll strip a little bit off of here. Yeah, there's probably a little learning curve in this thing, and like I said, it's cold out here. If you just have a little wire to strip here and there, it does a pretty good job. Say if you're just doing wash machines, washers, dryers, stuff like that. Well, that would be pretty well the same size stuff. Some nice little Bear Bright right there. Drop the other piece down here on the ground. I think that worked a little better that time. Stripping a little bit of this off. Yeah, one of the electric ones would probably be definitely be a lot faster. Some of those electric ones look pretty nice when I see them advertised, but I think the Stripmeister, didn't hear it really cutting into the wire there that time. Most of it's peeling out. I got a straggler here. Yeah, it may have cut into it just a little bit. And most wire strippers, you're going to probably have some kind of battle with them. I don't know if I'm getting much of this on the camera or not. But for a fairly inexpensive stripper, it does make it relatively easy. Definitely going to say there are better strippers, but they're going to cost you more. You know, that Stripmeister with the motor is around $500, and then you can get the Stripmeister without the motor, and you can hook a drill to it. That's roughly $180 to $200, depends on if it's on sale. And then you supply your drill. And I mentioned the Stripmeister because I believe you can order more cutting wheels for it. They have a nice little stripper on motorized stripper on eBay, and I've seen those from a little over $100 up to $200. But I'm not sure who manufactures them. They're made in China, and I don't know if you can get extra cutting wheels or not, or if you can get any parts. I've seen a few people have them and they really like them, but there again, you know, you're looking at a little investment, and if you only have small amounts of wire, it may not be, you know, the best stripper for you. Yeah, I think I was trying to pull that, had the blade down and trying to pull that through, and it was hanging up on the plastic so it wouldn't come through. So I probably almost need to put a little bit of the plastic through the hole before you drop the blade into it. Let me trim that up. Like I say, I didn't really practice with this to get proficient with it and make it look, try to make it look super easy. I'm not affiliated with this. I'm not even sure, what's the name of that? Copper Mine. That's the brand name of it. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'll put a couple links below, one for the $24 one and one for the one with the extra blades. That way if you are interested and want to buy, they're on Amazon. Well, trying to pull that through and I didn't cut the strip all the way through there, so I'm going to backfeed this. Twist that up. Backfeed this just a little bit. Find my cut. Pull it on through there. Yeah, it might be better to do this on a warm day. Definitely. I don't know if I got my cut all the way down on the very end here. There, now I'm all the way through. Yeah, it might be better to set this stuff out in the sun and let that plastic get soft, or throw it in the clothes dryer for a little while. I'm sure your wife would love that. But if you found this entertaining, educational, if you learned anything from it, you might have learned maybe you don't want one of these strippers. But please subscribe, share, like it. And I got a lot of wire to strip, but the way my time is, I'll probably just sit down here, you know, for 10-15 minutes and strip, and you know, here and 10-15 minutes there. So this would probably work out pretty good for me. Now, like I say, if you had a lot to do on a pretty regular basis, if that's one of the main things you do for recycling and scrapping, and you're doing a lot of wire, I probably wouldn't recommend this. Maybe as a starter, but because I imagine it's going to get to your hands, squeezing it and pulling it, you know, pulling it through. It would, you know, probably take its toll eventually. But the electric ones, I mean, you just feed it in and they're good to go. But really, it seems like it's pretty well made. Got a couple little welds right here on the back side where the plungers are. The springs seem to work pretty good for pushing it back up. Blade holder probably works good. It probably would have been nice if they would have sent an extra screw and washer in case you strip that one out, but all in all, really looks pretty good, and it's not that hard to work. I didn't get a whole lot stripped there. in the little bit of time we were here. But I got more stripped here than I have in the last couple of weeks. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. So keep living the life. Bye-bye.